Who here has heard of the 80-20 principle? Oh, yeah, all of you. The Pareto principle, meaning like in business, 80% of your sales are going to come from 20% of the workforce, or 80% of the volunteer, opportunities at church are going to come from, the 20% of the congregation. This so applies to relationships too. Like your spouse can only give you about 80% of what you need in your life. And so you got to fill in that other 20% with other people, friendships, hobbies. You can't go to him or her and expect them to give you everything you need in order for you to feel fulfilled, in order for you to feel happy, in order for you to, you know, crush life. Like some of that responsibility is on you. And that's really difficult because we think, okay, the man I married who knows me better than anyone else, who I've committed my life to, who I'm raising a family with, should give me everything we need. Well, we know that's not true. We can't go to our spouse. I can't go to Grizz, my husband. Yes, I call him by his last name. Always have, always will. Don't even try to tell me to call him Chris. I can't do it. I can't go to Grizz and expect to get Jessica back. Like, I can't go to him and expect him to respond and communicate the way in which I would. So therein lies our conflict sometimes. Because I'll say all the things to him and we'll be talking about something and then he'll say whatever or not say anything. And I'm like, if you would have just said this or done this or reacted like this, then that would have fixed this. And he's like, I am not you. And I'm like, you should be more like me. So it's just a fun conversation, a little game we play. It's fine. But it's true. We have to have the awareness that our spouse is not always going to say or do and react in the ways that we wish they would because they're not us. We are wired completely different. So how do you get in that other 20%? Well, that's where girlfriends come in. Friendships, hobbies, outlets. And yesterday I had two amazing conversations with two different people I love. One of my girlfriends and one of my mentors, call her my work mom. And they actually, without even knowing, kind of gave me the same advice or insight into, the thing I kind of called to talk to them about. And so I know, like, there's not a lot of people I can go and get Jessica back. Like, I know I'm very encouraging, I can be uplifting, and I can motivate you, and I can just inspire you, and hopefully bring joy. And like, I don't go to everyone expecting that. But my girl Lynn, she did that for me yesterday, and I'm so grateful. Like, the people you go to when you need certain things. Like when I need to rage about something, I go to my girl Meredith, and girl, she rages with me. And not just rage on a regular level. She'll like 10 times it. And I'm like, yes. And if I need a compassionate, like listening ear, someone who cares about other people and their feelings, and I don't quite have that perspective because I don't know, I have half a heart sometimes, I call my sister because she's great at all those things. And if I need just pure love and encouragement and just like support, I call my mom. My dad. I mean, you know who you can go to get the like end result that you need. Like, and if I know too, like I need someone to take action, who's gonna like just like go from 90 to nothing and fix this thing. Well, I go to my husband. And the things that you find out before you marry the people you're gonna marry. So when we were planning our wedding, we got married in the Catholic Church, duh. And we went to go like sign up for our date. Like how do we like we're ready, let's do this thing. And there was like some miscommunication or just like non-responsive, unresponsiveness with the deacon at the time or wherever. And like, of course, you got a jumpy bride and then a fiance, and we're just trying to get all this planning done. And this deacon would not respond. And like my husband to be lit him up in an email. And I was like, oh my gosh, the church is going to excommunicate us. I cannot believe this man went to this level of like, whatever. I mean, it was great, right? And also it was so embarrassing. And we both learned a lesson. Like, we need to chill. Like, you're going to get married. It's going to be okay. But it's so funny. So anytime I know, like, whoa, unless I'm ready for someone to go like bonkers on this issue or like light somebody up, and like, I better be real careful how I present it to my husband because he'll be like, let's go. So I've learned that. And he's learned that. But these are the things that we know and we learn. We know maybe if we're trying to make a decision and we want someone, or we're trying to like, I don't know, deal with an issue, and we know like one friend is going to agree with us. And we know if we bring it up to another friend, she's always like the PC one that's like, well, let's consider all sides. I ain't calling the PC friend. I'm going to call a friend who's going to be on my side, like with me on the issue. You know what I'm saying? We can't go to our spouse and expect everything. We can't go to each friend and just pick and choose like which response is right and what we want. But there is someone who you can go to with anything and everything, who will always be enough. You go to God. You go to God. You take 100% to Him, and He gives you 100% back what you need. You take it all. When you need to rage, when you need compassion, when you just need encouragement, when you need support, when you need love, you go to Him. He'll always be there. He always has the right responses. He always gives us what we need. He always is just. He always is merciful. Not everybody in our circle is. No matter your spouse, your mother, your best friend, your sister. They just can't be. They're human. We're all human. It's hard for us to be complete in those ways because we can't be. We're on this side of heaven, y'all. We're all a little broken. We can't be everything to everybody. We can do our very best, and that's what God calls us to do. He says, go out this day, every day, and just be your best. Be your best spouse. Be your best mother. Be your best friend. Go do you in the best way possible. And all that really means is just go love in the best way that you can. And sometimes that love means raging with your friend when she needs you. And sometimes that means listening patiently when someone just needs you to be present. And sometimes that means giving all your energy and uplifting a friend who needs your encouragement or needs your perspective. Need you to talk about work-life balance and how that's really a myth, but we're going to try our best. That's what God calls us to do. Go out and love my people. I gave them to you as a gift. Your spouse, your kids, your friends, anyone in your life, anything that He's given to you is a gift. And He's asking us, sorry, the blinker, y'all. He's asking us to be good stewards of all those gifts, whether it's money, time, our family, our health. All those things are gifts He's given, and we must be good stewards. So I read something this morning and said, don't see things, people, situations, whatever, as interruptions. See them as invitations, because it's Jesus coming to us. It's Jesus coming to us in that friend. It's Jesus coming to us in our spouse. It's Jesus coming to us in our kids and how we must serve or sacrifice in that moment, in that day. Go out there and give your 80. Strive for 100, but we can't be everything to everybody. So just strive to do your best out of love for Him and for them. But when it comes to listening to my podcast, y'all definitely need to do that 100% of the time. Okay, that's what I'm saying. All right, you guys, I love you. Peace out, homies. Share this good word. I'll see ya.